Isn't cheap, but once you get to some places, adventure is. In fact, you might be surprised at how much fun and adventure $100 can get you around the world. From swimming with sharks to repelling waterfalls, if you have the will, there's probably a cheap way to do it. Learn how you can travel the world and have an amazing time on a budget. Laos, ride in a hot air balloon. Want to see the most breathtaking views in the world? It won't cost you all that much, said Raymond Walsh, who blogs about travel at Man on the Lam. He has personally experienced this travel adventure and said that for $80, you can take a peaceful ride in the skies above the spectacular karst landscape in Vang Vieng, Laos. New York City, visit the United Nations and Chelsea Piers. Sure, New York is known as a pricey destination, but it is possible to find fun on the cheap, said New York lifestyle and design professional Denise Foley. Consider a guided tour of the United Nations for $22 or a visit to Chelsea Piers, a sports and entertainment complex. With more than 25 different sports to choose from, you have many options, Foley said. At Chelsea Piers, ice skating is $17 for one adult with skate rental, gymnastics is $32 per session and bowling is roughly $11 per session. You can also visit the driving range where you can hit a few golf balls for $30. India, tour the Taj Mahal. Want to feel like royalty for cheap? India is a good start. Here, you can experience the Taj Mahal for less than $100, said Tessa Juliet, a photographer and travel blogger with Where to Next. Stay at Hotel Taj Resort for around $49 a night. The rooftop has a great restaurant and a view of the Taj Mahal, she said. The next morning, wake up early and head to the East Gate before sunrise. This is the best way to see the Taj. Not only is it relatively empty, but the rising sun also turns the stones pink. Best of all, entrance is less than $20. Nicaragua, surf the waves and a volcano. If you're up for something completely different, try surfing down the side of a volcano in Leon, Nicaragua. It's dirt cheap, said consummate traveler Cynthia Mazaro, who blogs at Postcards and Polka Dots. $35 gets you the round-trip excursion, she said, that leaves you with enough money for a night's stay in a charming bamboo hut at the Surfing Turtle Lodge and your surf lesson with board rental the next day. Total cost, $90. Hawaii, dive with sharks. There are a few musts when it comes to a Hawaiian vacation: surfing lessons, luau's and shark dives. Yes, shark dives. Expense is not an excuse to avoid this one. Through places like North Shore Shark Adventures on the island of Oahu, you can get up close and personal with these toothy fish from the safety of a cage 3 miles offshore. The cost is $96. South Africa, dive with crocodiles. Sharks aren't your thing? How about crocodiles? If you want to go on an adrenaline-filled trip, you can do that in South Africa, where tours offer visitors the chance to dive with crocodiles protected by a cage, of course. At $58 a head, the cost is less than swimming with Hawaiian sharks. Keen Graham, an avid traveler, did it and reports, it is a rush. Spain, fly in a helicopter over Barcelona. You can experience the beauty and romance of Barcelona from the air starting at around $80, said Christian Petzold, an agent with BCN Travel in Barcelona. Take in the spectacular views of the iconic city skyline of Barcelona and its one-of-a-kind coastline, he said. It's a very unique and truly memorable experience for anyone visiting the city that has always produced very positive reviews. Thailand, island hop, go snorkeling and see monkeys. Crystal blue water, warm sun and monkeys. What's not to like? Have a day of peace and tranquility in Koh Lai, said Matt Kiefer, who travels and blogs at 5-star hostel site Hostel Geeks. For $25, Kiefer took a boat ride to incredible snorkeling spots and interacted with monkeys. Koh Lai is the Maldives of Thailand, perfect for a tranquil islands experience and super romantic as well, he said. Colombia, rappel the Huancuire waterfall. If your goal is to terrify yourself in a foreign land, repelling the Huancuire waterfall in San Gil, Colombia might be the perfect, cheap way to do it, said Leah Saunders, an avid traveler who blogs at Practical Wanderlust. She did this last year and screamed so hard she lost her voice for days. But hey, it only cost her $20, so she had a lot left over for throat lozenges. Peru, take a guided tour of Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu, the ancient, sacred, architecturally amazing Inca ruins, is on everybody's bucket list. More amazingly, it's not that expensive to visit, said Tyler Breidenbach with Incan Adventures. He said the cost is about $50 for the entrance fee to this UNESCO World Heritage Site. Now, if you want to really experience Peru, rent a room in the Sacred Valley, he said. Rooms here can be found for $12 to $15 per night, so your $100 budget would keep you housed for a week. Be sure to visit soon, though, as heavy foot traffic is damaging this architectural achievement. Sydney, see an opera at the famous Opera House. You don't have to be an opera lover to appreciate the experience of seeing a show in Australia's most famous building. And though it looks grand and has a global reputation, you can actually see an opera in Sydney's Opera House for under $100, said Matt Hobbs of Experience Oz, an Australian-based site for booking experiences. Morocco, ride a camel. If you're a horseback rider who longs for something a little different, here's your chance, said Eric Espino with Tour Mega, a search engine of more than 18,000 experiences in 130 countries. In a 3-hour Marrakesh tour, you'll don a headscarf and robe-like garment as you ride from the Kasbah to the banks of the Outensift. The tour finishes off with a cup of mint tea and honey-drenched mzamins, crispy stuffed crepes, and it will only cost you $33. Vietnam, go on a street food motorcycle tour. A little riding, a little eating, a lot of culture. That's the promise of this motorcycle tour through the streets of Hanoi. You'll see many cultural landmark highlights and indulge in some delicious street food. Total cost, $35, leaving you plenty of money left over for seconds. Iceland, hike a glacier. If you thought the only way to ease your way into climbing is signing up for time on an indoor climbing wall, here's a tour that will change that. For $98, this 3.5-hour tour will have you climbing Iceland's Vatnajökull Glacier. You'll walk the glacier valley, then traverse easy tracks. Finally, you'll strap on crampons and climb the ice to view ice formations and crevasses. China, walk the Great Wall of China. Normally, walking a wall would be about as exciting as painting one. But when it's the Great Wall of China, it's a different story. You can walk more like hike the Great Wall of China for under $100, said Taryn White of Trip Wishlist. In fact, if you go with a partner, it'll cost you only $99 per person to go on a guided 5-mile walking tour. The cost includes transportation from and back to your Beijing hotel. Canada, go skiing. Skiing can get expensive, especially in premier destinations. However, a strong US dollar goes further at some Canadian ski destinations, so you can hit the slopes without breaking the bank, said Elizabeth Avery, founder of Solo Trekker For You, which helps people find bargains on travel and tours. I had a great ski day at Street, and for a $100 package, she said, that included transportation from Quebec City round trip, ski rentals, lift ticket and a small group lesson,